Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Worst Taylor. Salute to the Dream Builders. How y'all feeling? Okay, look, so we're in this little mini series, right? So the whole series is called the Ready to Launch series, where I'm teaching entrepreneurs new and aspiring entrepreneurs, just how to build their business and start creating consistent revenue and getting customers, right? So we're talking about human behavior. The question was asked, how do I understand human behavior more so I can start getting people to, to buy instantly? Okay. I'm gonna make this a 5-part because I do have something that I do on, when I'm doing a closeout. I do have something I do every single time that really helps people buy instantly as well. So we're gonna talk about the 4 different human behaviors, and then I'm gonna throw a little extra something on the end for y'all, okay? Okay, so here's the second one. Remember I said this is a wild card, okay? The second one, again, in my community, I call it the Hebe tribe. The first one we did, the hunter. The second one is called the explorer, okay? The explorer is the person that is that high energy person that has all the great ideas. They want to talk, they're upfront, they want to be seen, they motivate, they encourage, all of the things. All right. This is the person that, have a lot of squirrel moments. Okay. So it's hard to sometimes track them down, catch their attention or anything like that, because any good idea, they're like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. All right. And they have so many great ideas, but what you will find in them is hard for them to abandon those ideas. Sometimes they get stuck. They get stuck, and their gap is because they get lost into the ideas and they're afraid to abandon any of them because they're like, oh, I don't know which one's going to hit. All of these seem like great ideas to them, and they're afraid to just let them go. And the other thing is they're not structured. They don't have a system in place, all those things. So now they're just moving. So to them, networking and going to events and all of those things, that seems like movement to them because that's their gift. The gift is being able to communicate, being able to inspire, being able to talk, being able to be in front of people, being able to think very quickly. All of those things. That's the gift, right? Now, how do we market to someone that it is hard to track them down and get their attention? Well, first off, we can do the same thing we did for the hunters. That's the first thing, because they are excited about the results as well, and the fact that you've worked with these people. And so now their thing is, I want to network and connect with you because I want those similar results, right? So you can definitely market testimonials. You can definitely market results to them. But here's the thing I do with them. You have to, because these are emotion-driven people, right? These are the people that you might see them and you'll say, man, they're being so extra. I'm telling you, you thought of somebody right now that you're seeing like, oh my God, you're so extra. They're loud. This is myself, okay? They're loud and, they're excited. They want to be live to the party. They're telling jokes. They may tell jokes or whatever they're doing. So what I then say to them is I have to validate them first. So I'll say like, okay, listen, I love it. You have ideas. All your ideas are great. And guess what? All your ideas are going to make you money. But I've learned that you don't know which idea is going to do that. Can I tell you a secret? Any of them can win. But what I have to do is I have to help you pick one. And then after we pick that one, I have to help you put a structured system in place so that one can start producing money. I know you don't want to, be, tied down to one right now, but one has to start producing you income so you can move to the next one. I want you to be able to explore all of your ideas, but I need all of your ideas to be making you money. All right. You have a millionaire vision. You have a millionaire. You walk like a millionaire status, but we now have to make your bank account fit how you already think. So again, when I'm coming like that, there's a certain validation that they're getting where they're like, yes, that's what I want. So with them, again, when you're in front of them, or when you're, let's say they're getting on a webinar, a 5-day challenge, notice that I'm always going to paint the picture of the transformation. I mean, you're going to do this for anybody, but just with the hunter, they don't necessarily need, okay, first we're going to go here, then we're going here. They want, bro, okay, you said we can make $1 million. Can we do that in the next 3-4 months? Okay, is that possible? I'm not holding you to it, but is that possible? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Where with the Explorer, it's like, all right, cool. Here's what we're gonna do. Our goal is to make you 6 figures or $1 million in the next 5 months. Here's what I'm gonna need from you. Here are the steps. Here's how we're gonna do this. Because you gotta also recognize in this behavior type, at the first sign of barriers, they could get discouraged because they're energy driven. So a barrier slows down energy. So this is also your done for you client. They may do the done with you, but they want done for you, because if they buy something and they have to sit down and stop moving and process, it slows them down. And if they slow down, then their energies come down. And if their energy comes down, they're now needing to get caught up in another idea that boosts that energy. So this is why they will abandon a great idea, because it's like, oh my God, there's a tech thing, or there's a detail thing, or there's too much reading, or it's too many details that are happening. So now they're like, maybe this is not what God called me to do. And then somebody comes with a new idea and they're like, oh, the energy comes back. It's not that this idea that they came up with is better, it's the energy return. So what you have to do with them is, if you're doing a done for you, okay, cool. That's because you're gonna set up the system for them, and then you just tell them, hey, you're good to go. So this is like your Eric Thomas. So with ET, this is phenomenal working with him, right? Only thing I had to do, I got on one call with him. No writing. So with this group, it's like, don't give them tasks or anything that have to do with writing. So I get on one call, we speak for about an hour, and then I'm just asking him questions. So now he can move around and still just answer the questions. I'm tracking what he's saying. And again, because I'm also this behavior type and a hunter, I don't want to write down either. So I'm just recording the call and I'm sending it to my assistant and I'll say, hey, transcribe this and y'all go from there. But so we do it, and then he's like, all right, what else you need from me? Nothing. I just need you to show up. We'll get the slides, we'll get everything ready for you, and I'll send them to you so you can practice, and I just need you to show up this day. And that's exactly what it did. Once he showed up, everything was set up and ready to go. He didn't want to know the details of, all right, this is how this works. We're gonna send them here, and then they're gonna go here. It's like, what do you need from me? What do you need me to do? All right. So when you're thinking about this client, how do you know what to do with them, or how do you close them out? You show them how simple their role is in the grand scheme of things. But you also have to have checkpoints, all right, to re-engage them. So I'm going to project, hey, by month 1, all right, this is when we're going to launch. Boom, they're going to get excited. Okay, because I finally got a launch date. By month 2, our goal here is to do a soft launch where we expect to make our first 6 figures. Or, oh, cool, so I can expect there. Month 3, this is what we're going to do. Month 4 is, and then we're going to, and so now I've placed something. So when I'm closing them out or anything like that, I have this. Now you can't predict numbers. You can't give guarantees to numbers. What I'm doing is I'm just giving them something to look forward to. So even if, let's say you don't want to do the money thing, even if you say, all right, so month 1, we're going to launch. Cool. You can get excited about that. Now in our launch, we've set a goal where we're trying to get 1,000 people on your email list. So this is where you come in. I already have the content that I want you to put out. This is the content that you're going to be putting out. And our goal is to get 1,000 people in this community. So now what happens? Now they're like, oh, okay, cool. Man, 1,000 people. There's something else that they can get excited about. They have a goal set in front of them. They know, okay, you're going to be putting out content. You don't have to think about the content you're going to put out. We're going to do that for you. So in these two people, what they're trying to get you to do, the hunter and explorer, is eliminate their thinking. I know that sounds weird, but they don't want to have to do the thinking. They just want to be able to show up. One wants to be able to show, the hunter wants to be able to show up, and they want to be able to like, look, I'll pay you the money, you do the thing, go. The explorer is like, okay, I'm gonna pay you the money, you tell me, when you need me to get in front of the people, and then go. I don't want to think about the content and all of that stuff. So for me, even with E, I gave scripts and I sent audio scripts, like this is how I want it to sound. This is what I want you to say. This is how often you're gonna say it. This is the level in which you say it. This is where I want you to raise your voice. And then he was like, okay, cool, got it. So keep this in mind when you're talking to this person. Now, if you're doing a done with you, right? You have to have that same type of, those same checkpoints. They're going to, so in your program or whatever you're doing for the done with you, you have to have calls. This can't be like you're off on the island by yourself. Two things you want to have with them that's going to gravitate: a community, and you want to have calls. It's a must because they work best on energy. People create great energy. So if you put them in a community where they're striving energy, and then you have calls that are happening every single week, they stay connected. The more you can show them that they're going to be connected to people, the more you're going to be able to engage them and keep them invested into the program, right? Of course, if it's done for you, they know that, okay, you're taking care of it. The system is being taken care of. So you don't have to engage them as much. But if you want done for you and then you're actually trying to get them to get a result, or you're actually trying to close them out, they need to know like, oh, okay, cool. So there's a community and you're in the community. Yep. And I answer questions. So like for me, what I do is I answer questions from this time to this time. My community knows at 10 a.m. We'll take me like 10:30 to about 4:30. I'm in there all day answering questions. They know at 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm done. Your question come after that, you'll get it tomorrow. They know on Fridays, I stop probably about 2 o'clock. I got date night, all those things with the wifey. They know you're not gonna hear from me on the weekend, but on Monday, I'm right back at it. I've set that boundary for myself, but that's predictable. They can understand that. And then they know every single Wednesday, I'm gonna show up for the calls. But we actually do calls Monday through Friday. We have live calls with coaches Monday through Friday. And I set it up that way for these first two behavior types. So because when I understand the behavior, I understand how it has to set up. That is a driving point for them. But you got a thriving community and it's 100 people, 150 people in there. Oh, okay, cool. And I say, yep. We help each other. We do groups. We do retreats. We do retreats. All of those things increase their engagement for what you have, right? And then there's people winning. There's money being made, and all these things. We get on the call. You get live Q&A, and all these things. All of those things for these first two behavior types increase their bottom line for like how they make the decision. It is an energy driven decision. All right. For me, it's like, these are the people that this is the person that's going to be like, you invite them to a party. Okay. Who are over there? And they're like, oh, Jamal there? Okay. Dominique there? Okay. Look, I'm on my way. Hearing, so-and-so is over there, Okay, hearing some names that they know they could share energy with and vibe with gets them excited. These are the people that are they're engaged and energetic, right? More people actually charges them up. So when you say, I'm gonna get access, you're gonna get access to me, you're gonna get access to the community, and I'm with you through this entire process. You got live calls every single day so you can talk to a live person, so you don't have to feel like you're on an island by yourself. These are things they don't want to go through this process alone. You see what I'm saying? So when you understand this behavior, now you start to understand, okay, well, what type of content should they put out? Or that's why you see me do the skits. They want content that is engaging, that is funny, that lifts their energy, that keeps their attention. They want content that, again, you still do the testimonials and all those things and results and all of those, but they need to know, they need to like you. A hunter they could work with you and not for real like you, but you get results. So they're like, I don't need to like you. You're not my friend. We're not gonna hang in the same circle. I'm not trying to kick it with you or anything like that. I'm just doing business. Let's just do business. I'm not about to talk on the phone with you or any of those things. Let's just do business. But an explorer, they want to like you. They want to be like, because they're gonna take on your energy, and if your energy is thrown off, they're like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. All right, do y'all see the difference? Tell me, what question do you have about this? Put it below. But what was your epiphany? Any epiphanies did anybody come to mind as I was saying this? Now these next two, polar opposites. So it's important that you know this. Again, this is how I set up my content. This is how I set up my ads. This is how I set up even my program and my webinars. Everything I do it with these 4 behavior types in mind. All right, but these next two are about to be polar opposites. We're gonna drop it down. All right, let's get it. Ugh.